you need to learn more before you can do this internship.
You need more experience.
You need more experience. Now, doesn't mean you got to go get a job somewhere. It just means go home and build something.
Right.
And we've told people that. Now, the hard part is getting that initial experience. Like, there are some internships that require you have experience. I don't get that. Like,
so here, okay. You know what I'm gonna say? I did not understand that phrase until this year.
What do you mean?
So I mean, we've interviewed a bunch of people, and for me, that first 2 years, we don't have enough experience. That doesn't make any sense, right? Because it doesn't, right? It doesn't make sense.
I'm there to get experience.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But I think what it is, I can see your potential, but you're just not there yet. If you were to start this internship, the way our internship is, you're essentially doing the job.
Yeah.
We're just not expecting a lot out of you.
We're really expecting nothing out of you, but you're going to do the things that you're going to do as a full-time.
We expect net zero.
Yeah.
Right? You're not a drain on the team, but you don't have to be a benefit either.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think that's how everyone operates, because again, my previous job, when their internship was, they put them on some BS project and it didn't go anywhere. Yeah. Like it didn't matter.
Yeah, the goal of an internship for me as like a hiring manager is I want that person to accept the offer and have confidence that they're going to enjoy the work that they do. Mm-hmm. And to me, to have confidence that they're going to be able to do it. So if you put them on a project that has no stakes and it is completely different from the work they're going to do, the internship doesn't really tell you anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It just tells you how to get a paycheck.
Yeah. And to your point, we've told people, I know we have, that you need to learn more before you can do this internship.
You need more experience.
You need more experience. Now, doesn't mean you got to go get a job somewhere. It just means go home and build something.
Right.
And we've told people that.
Right. And then come back in 6 months.
Yeah.
Show us what you learned.
And we've had people do that.
Right.
So it's...
And I'm not saying every job's going to be like, when they say like, oh, come back in 6 months. But like, when we say it, we mean it.
Yeah. Because the goal of an internship is to teach you how to operate in an organization. It's not to teach you the principles of software development. And I think this really gets to the heart of where I think boot camps fail. Is they don't teach you enough of the why to where you still end up having to learn these like polymorphism or single responsibility or things like that.
Some of them might,
yeah,
right, but not all of them.
Or they leave it to the developer to go learn it on their own, and some do. But that's
or they don't tell them that they need to do that.
Yeah.
Except those people that do it on their own, those are the people that we see and we're like,
we want you,
right?
Yeah. That type of stuff is not the point of an internship. We're there to teach you. Okay, now that you know polymorphism, I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you what this really means. We're going to take this from an abstract principle that you probably didn't know how you could use it, and we're going to show you how do you apply it in a way that adds business value. So yes, I should say we've told people you don't have enough experience for an internship, but we're not telling them go work another job. We're telling them go build something.
Right, and I think that's the huge distinction. This is 15 years later. I'm just learning that lesson now.
Well, I don't know if the people that told you that meant it the same way we did. They might truly have. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't. Yeah. Right. It's hard to tell
because we don't put on our job requirements for an internship. You need any experience. You just need to be proficient in X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You can have you could be coming as a fry cook and know all of these things, and we would still bring you aboard.
Right. Our tech stack is C#, Angular, Web API, T-SQL. If you're coming in with Java, React, Postgres, and then like, I don't know, some other kind of API system that's like not a .NET
GraphQL.
GraphQL,
yeah,
sure. Like the principles match.
Yep.
Right. It's just the question is, can you correlate? And again, this is part of the thing, right? And this is where I think it's very important to understand the fundamental flow, because then you can make those correlations of, hey, how do I go from Java to C#? Oh, like you said, interfaces, same thing, just a little different.
Yep.
Hey, oh, when do I do something static? Oh, final. Okay, cool. Something just a little different.
Yeah.
Also, just don't be like if the answer sometimes is let's just do an internship, don't be afraid, right? I mean, honestly, like
What do you mean by that?
well, okay, so I think this is just because we're on this topic, and I think it's just worth kind of mentioning here a little bit is I know for us, right, is sometimes we might be unsure of a person, or it's again, they're not an SE1 quality yet, right? They're still learning. They still need to figure things out.
SE1 meaning software engineer 1, like you're at the...
You can come in and do the job, but you're not going to be proficient at it, but you can get in, you can come in and get it done.
Yeah.
We've compromised with some people, again, with Dev Code Camp or something like that, and said like, okay, you know what? You're not here yet, but let's take you on as an intern with the hopes and intention of conversion.
Generally, and it's a win-win, because even if we don't hire you, you got 6 months of really good experience. But generally...
And also, if you hate the job, you got 6 months to cut ties with us with no hard feelings.
And they're paid internships. They pay really well. But...
And this isn't for a promotion for where we work. It's just, this is just how we operate. And I'm not saying everybody does this, but again, it's a tool in your tool belt of negotiation. If somebody's like, well, I don't have enough experience. Okay, like, how about this instead?
Yeah, like if you're interviewing somewhere and they're like, we don't think you can work here full time, be like, great, can I do an internship? And I would even go so far as to say you might have to be willing to say, under whatever terms you want. Like, I just want to learn, like have that hunger and that desire to learn and get that experience. But for us, we offer these paid internships, and at the end of it, generally it works out, because the people that we give those internships to, they have the character, the drive, the determination, all those soft skills.
Right.
They have them, and they even have the ability to code, but it might not be exactly the way we need it. Like they might, I only know React, and okay, you have no formal object-oriented coding language experience.
You have one of the 5 check marks.
Yeah.
Okay, like we know you can't hit the ground running day one.
Come as an intern for 6 months.
Also, you got to realize you're going to do stuff on your own as well.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So even after you went to school and you did your side learning or your side hustle, you get that internship, you get that first job, you should be coding on the side. I prefer, and this is probably not a popular opinion among the older generation, but I love when developers have a side hustle, because it means they're learning on the side every night. Every night they're writing code.
Or there's a goal in mind to get somewhere. I think you interviewed me and you're just like, so like, hold on, like, let me just make sure, like, where do you want to end up? Like, what's your goal?
Yeah.
And I remember we talked about it, and I was like, well, yeah, I want to do architecture stuff. Like, I want to be highly technical. I want to eat and breathe this product. Like, that's what I want to do. And you're like, man, that's just so weird, because everybody else's response was, I want to be a manager.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do what you do. I was like, no, I don't want to do what you do. I want to do this.
They want to chase the money. And that...
It's an answer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying this, like, ironically of, I am currently a manager, but...
Also an architect, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm still eating and breathing the code, you know? So, it's...
I actually asked you recently if you, like...
Which way?
Which way do you want to go? And you're like, I want both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just how I am. I just want to do everything. But also, you know, and it's a hard lesson to learn for a lot of people, and I'm still trying to learn it, is how much is too much.
Yeah.